dark clouds gathered over Anatolia, and a fierce wind blew from the east, carrying whispers of a storm. That storm had a name, Timur. In the west, a thunderbolt flashed across the land. Bayezid the Thunderbolt, Sultan of the Ottomans. Bayezid walked through the marble halls of his palace in Bursa, his sword gleaming by his side. He had united the Anatolian beyliks and extended his rule across lands where no rival had stood against him. Yet rumors from the east reached his ears, a conqueror from beyond Persia, one who crushed empires beneath his banner. Timur is coming, his messengers warned. His armies darken the deserts. Bayezid smiled, his voice sharp as lightning. No shadow can grow beneath my thunder. But in faraway Samarkand, Timur studied his maps in silence. His finger traced the edge of Anatolia, and he murmured, "There is a proud sultan there. It is time we meet." The year was 1402. Timur's army, vast and terrible, crossed into Anatolia. Elephants armored for war, archers like a living storm, engines that broke cities. Bayezid, swift as his name, gathered his troops and marched to meet him. They faced each other on the plains of Ankara beneath a merciless sun. The dust rose thick and hot, turning day to twilight. Timur's elephants roared. The Ottomans answered with cries of Allahu Akbar. Bayezid shone on his horse like a burning star. Timur watched from his war chariot, silent as stone. The battle raged from dawn to dusk. The Ottomans fought fiercely, but were betrayed by thirst and by the deserting Tatars. As evening fell, the lightning was struck down by the storm. The great Sultan Bayezid was captured, the thunder silenced, the eagle caged. They say Timur looked upon his fallen rival and said, "You are a mighty ruler, yet fate's hand can drag even the proudest eagle to the ground." Bayezid met his gaze without fear. "Fate has brought me low," he replied, "but it cannot make me bow." Timur respected his courage. Some stories claim he shared his table with the captive sultan. Others tell that he tested Bayezid's pride with cruel mockery. But in all tales, Bayezid's dignity never broke. When news of Bayezid's death reached Timur months later, the conqueror stood silent for a long while. At last, he raised his eyes to the heavens and whispered, "There were two eagles who shook the world. Now one has flown to the skies, and the other stands alone." And so history remembered them, not merely as conquerors, but as symbols of pride, destiny, and the fleeting nature of power. Timur the storm, Bayezid the thunderbolt, two forces of nature who met for a moment and left an echo that still trembles in time.